Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt, and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we're watching episode 13 of The Sopranos, so the season finale of season 1. What do you think of the season so far?
I love the show. We talked in depth at the end of the last reaction, which was episodes 11 and 12. And I definitely think those were my favorite episodes of the season. So I'm really excited to see how the season kind of ends. I know obviously we have like a lot left of this show, but it also feels like we're burning through this.
It does feel like we're moving fast, but you're right. There's so much of the show left to explore, which is just awesome to think about.
Yeah.
And I definitely agree. The last two episodes were fantastic. We have so much left to explore for this season in terms of where is Puss and the whole Junior Livia situation of trying to kill Tony. It definitely feels like the season is peaking right for this episode to be just insane, I assume.
Yeah, and real time, we just finished episodes 11 and 12.
Yeah.
We could not wait. So I'm ready to get into the finale.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode.
Here we go.
The final episode.
Jimmy, this answers your concerns?
I think a lot of good ground was covered.
Huh.
They make it all up.
Maybe.
You're right, it's him. Make sure you send a message to everybody else.
Just playing nice, I guess, for now.
What is happening?
It's not how I thought the episode was going to start.
No.
You alright, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Jimmy.
Man, how are they going to kill him?
Have a seat.
Oh!
Fucking punk ass pieces of shit.
Fucking rat.
Oh! They didn't ask him any more questions? Holy shit, just like that?
Come on, stop. I want to watch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, who is the... Oh my god, what the fuck are you watching?
Uh-oh.
Was that your back gate? It's probably nothing.
What the hell?
Grandma, it's me, Anthony Jr.
Well, you got whooping cough.
What is she talking about?
Grandma, it's Meadow, remember? Come sit down.
How the hell did she escape?
You know this young man?
He's my grandson.
She's being retested. They're transferring her to the nursing unit.
This is real?
Yeah, maybe it is real.
Man, I ripped into her at the end of the last outro.
You were having hallucinations.
Well, why don't we put our fucking cards on the table here? My mother tried to have me whacked because I put her in a nursing home.
I'm willing to put the cards on the table.
Listen here, idiot.
Borderline personalities are very good at splitting behavior.
Jeez.
Fucking bitch. Lucky if I don't break your fucking face in 50,000 pieces.
Your mom sucks.
Dr. Melfi's too good for you.
Yeah, good call. Lock that.
Compliments of the house.
Oh, there's even a new restaurant coming up?
The insurance really came through.
Yes, it did.
Did it really?
Tony's mom.
Yeah, it looks like Alzheimer's.
Ah, poor Tony. You hiding back here? Your best friend's on table 12.
Ooh.
We just don't want this place to become another mob hangout.
That kind of patronage creates buzz.
You need customers, don't you?
I mean, she's not wrong.
I better get seated in order.
How's the watch, Firefly?
Yeah, it's a nice watch.
Is that Jackie's watch?
Whoa.
Thanks again, Ro.
What was that? And that made Carmela jealous. Does he just prey on the wives of mobsters?
Seems like a dangerous way to...
Oh, they stuffed a rat in his mouth?
Ew.
Mr. Soprano was kind enough to come with us.
There's something we'd like you to hear.
Is it The Wire?
You haven't heard what's on the tape.
Play it, because I don't give a fuck what's on it.
We do share some cultural ideas. Matriarchal.
Matriarchal? Is this about his mom?
Anthony must have really gotten under your collar. You're looking at the crackers Coglione for putting you in here.
How the fuck do they have this audio?
Wyatt Green Grove.
It was my idea. Everyone else thought it was a waste of money.
Oh, they wired the whole place?
If this is true, Livia, and I'm the boss, for Christ's sake, if I don't act, blood or no...
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
That's a huge wake-up call for Tony.
You remember me?
You and my Johnny used to play Little League together.
Johnny was your husband.
I still think she's lying. I don't know if she deteriorates this quickly.
I don't know. I mean, especially with those tapes out there.
Yeah, I got a new restaurant. Here you go.
Aw, little napkin.
Homemade. It's northern.
Oh, Northern. After what my son did to you, how can I look you in the face?
What?
Oh my god.
You don't blame him for setting the fire?
Can someone kill this bitch?
She has to be faking it, right?
She has. She's the worst.
If I'm your uncle, I gotta finish what I started.
He'll go with who he knows.
So Chucky's gotta disappear.
Just all gonna take each other out?
Yeah, seems like it.
What kind of person can I be where his own mother wants him dead?
That woman is a peculiar duck.
That's putting it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I could kill her with these 2 hands.
Do it.
This Alzheimer's thing is an act, so she can't be called on a shit.
Yeah.
I never should have asked him about eating pussy.
That is not the main reason.
Psychiatry brought us to this. When I look at the guys now, all I feel is humiliation.
You survived an assassination. You feel pretty proud.
I'll take care of Mikey P, and I'll get some satisfaction. But inside, I'll know.
Yeah, you can take out those 2, but you'll still know your mom was a part of it.
Tom, Jesus Christ, relax. Look at this baby. I caught right off the point here.
Oh, fuck. They are not waiting around. Oh, it's
They're just putting him right to the bottom.
That was the guy that they were most likely going to hire to take out Tony.
I believe so.
Wow, they are not fucking around.
Oh.
No, just wait a minute. Wait.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Come on.
I can't believe he just showed up there.
We'll go down to a coffee shop. There's plenty of people around.
Do I have your word?
Yes, I am humbled that you would take my word.
Don't they still send someone?
Yeah.
Really?
She's got to work with what she's got.
That's true. Smart.
Oh, God.
So what am I doing?
I take no pleasure in the fact that I was right about your mother.
I told you so.
Dream since you heard the FBI.
She's all the way over there.
With the scissors in her arm.
One of the reasons that they tried to have me clipped is because I'm seeing a shrink.
You never mentioned any of your associates' booty.
Pussy.
And I'm pretty sure that's not his name.
You're in danger.
That's not fair.
She has her scissors.
Leave town right now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She's over it.
I'll take care of it, and you'll be able to come back.
People are gonna get murdered, aren't they?
They already are.
Get the fuck out of town. You've been a good doctor to me. Thank you.
Just turn her whole life upside down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone specifically knows
It's her. Yeah. But I'm sure they could find out.
Yeah.
Artie, how's your rash?
Oh. Artie, what are you doing?
You took their money? Good, then do it.
Oh, he thinks it's Junior?
So they got in your ear.
They?
Even your mother treasures the memory of Vesuvio.
My mother? Why the fuck would I blow up your restaurant?
You hear your uncle's gonna hurt my business, and that's your solution?
Oh, damn.
Well, the first solution was to tell you to go on a cruise.
Tried to get you to go on the cruise.
Ask yourself a question. Am I that fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Why are you lying to him?
I mean, the truth, he already knows it, and he's still this pissed.
I love my new place so much. This ruins everything.
A little bit of an overreaction.
I didn't burn down your restaurant.
It's true. Tony didn't. Someone else did.
Take it easy.
Poor Artie. I would assume he would understand if Tony told him the truth. Be like, sorry, man, I had to do something because someone was going to get killed in your restaurant. And then that would maybe convince him. But if he already knows the truth and he's that pissed, you're not going to be able to bring him down. So you just have to lie to him at that point.
So I hear Artie Bucco came to see you.
Who is Artie?
Yeah, right.
He owns a restaurant.
Came to see me.
You bitch.
She's so bad.
It's not just this recent crisis.
Why is this a crisis for him, though? He has a new restaurant. He got the money.
But it's all because he's involved now.
He's fine.
I don't just hate this man. I hate life.
Talk with your wife.
I can't.
Is the worst part of it.
She hates them even more than he does.
She's gonna find out in the course of the investigation.
I didn't go to the insurance company. What if I'm wrong?
What the fuck is he doing?
The reason you haven't told Charmaine is because you know she'll insist you go to the police.
Well, yes, of course she would.
He's gonna go snitch on the fact that it was fake?
Yeah.
They're already all in the clear. They had 2 reports clear him. He's got the money. He's got the restaurant. Just move on.
About 4 or 5 months ago, I started seeing a psychiatrist. No names were mentioned. Junior knows.
Someone say something.
It's not the worst thing I ever heard. I was seeing a therapist myself about a year ago.
Whoa.
I had some issues. I learned some coping skills.
All right.
Be better if we could admit to each other painful, stressful times. But it'll never fucking happen.
We should talk to each other, but we never will.
You got a problem with this?
It was like marriage counseling.
Sorta, yeah.
That was not a good response, Christopher.
That's not what I was expecting.
Especially because Christopher has been struggling mentally himself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and I felt like he kind of already knew.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's cheating on her. Good job, Carmela.
Know your worth.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But if you want, I'll do it as I see fit.
She kind of just stormed off last time.
Yeah.
Glad to see her back.
Everything is going so good. I feel so wonderful. We're up and running again.
Yeah, don't fuck this up, Artie. If they were like in some sort of possible bad situation, I would understand it. But everything's going so well.
I think Artie probably feels most betrayed out of everything, but...
And if Chucky calls, you get me on the cell phone.
Chucky's dead.
So are you.
Seems like it.
Go take a Midol.
The fuck?
Oh, he's going for a jog? You're getting hit by a car.
It's crazy that he's not even like a little bit suspicious that
Chucky's not answering.
Yeah, especially enough that he'll just go on a run through the woods.
Oh, this is it. Come on, get fucking destroyed. You don't hear this car behind you? Come on, Christopher.
Yeah, I think Christopher's pretty fat. So he has nothing.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker!
Oh, don't miss, Christopher.
Fucking poison ivy all over.
Oh, it was poison ivy.
Shit.
Brendan, you shot him in his bathtub naked.
I can feel it itching me already.
Oh.
Damn.
That was super satisfying.
And I think Christopher needed that.
That's true. I totally forgot about the revenge for Brendan.
What is this?
Soprano, FBI.
What is this, like, first person?
Are you Lawrence Barisi? Joseph Sasso?
Oh, they're taking everyone?
Probably saved Junior's life.
13 other reputed mob figures.
13?
But not Tony?
Did Tony talk?
They represent the most crippling blow to mob activities.
That was kind of smirky, huh?
Tony might have talked.
Palmisi may have fled the New Jersey area.
Oh, lucky him.
Wait, was that Pussy?
No, I think Michael's the one who just got shot.
Oh, yeah.
He told me that he loved me and that he would be right back.
He did not say that. He treated you like shit and then got shot.
Yeah, counselor, thanks for getting back to me so quick.
Counselor?
Telephone calling card scam that Junior and Larry had going, and
So he didn't talk.
taking stuff on all of us from the surveillance at the Green Grove.
He still has all his stuff at the Green Grove.
Did you bring your wife into things? No. Source, unfortunately, is a person who rarely has a kind word for anyone. You seem at peace.
Good. Just take it. Father better not do anything stupid.
Olivia's really making some, not enemies, but people know who she is.
You can avoid sentencing if you will testify that Anthony Soprano
Whoa.
controlled your capos.
Well, I don't think Junior's going to agree to that.
You're 70 years old. How many years you got left?
Damn, 70's not that old.
My nephew running things? Not in this life.
Yep, he's too proud.
I mean, they're not going to work with cops anyways.
Yeah.
Well, some of them.
You got any more in the car?
Ooh, she's pissed.
You want some coffee?
How about a Lillet? You in the mood?
Yeah, she is not happy.
Something wrong, Carm?
I think that you like the whiff of sexuality.
I have feelings for you, Carmela.
How does Rosalie April fit into your feelings for me?
Ooh, straight out with it.
You manipulate spiritually thirsty women. A lot of it is tied up with food somehow.
Spot on.
Just always spitting facts.
Whoa.
Needs a little self-reflection there.
Do it. Yes. This would be the best episode.
Your mom's had a stroke. The news on TV yesterday. Not that it's any of my business.
Now that's my business. I don't know anything.
I know what you did.
Sir, please.
I heard the tapes, Ma. I'm gonna live a nice, long, happy life, which is more than I can say for you.
That was amazing.
Holy shit. Oh my, I never would have thought that would happen. Like, I thought maybe like season, whenever the last season is.
Right. I hope that stroke is fake so that she really knows.
She understood every word of that.
Yeah.
Oh, is she gone?
She go vacation.
That's not good. That was ominous. I mean, I'm glad she's gone. I mean, she listened to him, but also he desperately needs to talk to someone.
Dad, give it up. We're not gonna make it to Aunt Patty's.
This is freaking me out.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Oh, they're at his restaurant.
Artie, thank Christ. No power, no lights.
Go to Mickey D's, they'll be open.
Mickey D's.
Let's go. No! Come on!
Charmaine.
They gave me steroids too, but it fucked me up.
Oh, his poison ivy. Man, everyone's here. Christopher's here. Was Angie?
Angie, yeah.
How are you?
So, guys,
Bitch.
Cabernet, por favor.
Regagliali, right?
Love Artie.
Skip seeing a psychiatrist. How's that sit with your ass?
You saw a fucking psychiatrist.
Not a woman. Irregardless.
Irregardless.
I'm kind of bummed that they're not more supportive.
I'm actually a little bit surprised by it, honestly.
I'd like to propose a toast to my family. You remember the little moments like this that were good. Cheers.
That was nice. Wow. All right. That was episode 13 of The Sopranos, finishing up season 1. What'd you think?
Such a good finale. I feel like we have a lot to unpack. I was not anticipating so much breakdown in the family dynamic.
Yeah.
I kind of assumed a lot of it was going to be kind of brushed under the rug because it's family.
There's been multiple times this season where people are obviously deserving of some sort of consequence or something that they don't really get because they are family. So I definitely thought that this storyline was just going to kind of keep getting pushed, like you said. Things escalated very quickly in this final episode.
Very quickly. So we had 2 people killed.
3 people. We had Jimmy in the very beginning of the episode.
I forgot about Jimmy. I forgot that was this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 people who are, I mean, if we're taking sides here, they're Junior's guys. Versus Tony's.
I guess so.
I mean, Jimmy's probably neither.
Right.
Jimmy.
He's his own captain, but
yeah.
If we had to put them on either side, they're anti-Tony.
Yeah, I mean, you have 3 down that were essentially against Tony, although Jimmy was against everyone.
Right. We think, right? I mean, we never got foolproof confirmation. I mean, they killed him and stuffed a rat in his mouth.
Yeah, we definitely didn't get confirmation. I want to say that we kind of did right before he died when they called him out for the wire. Like the look on his face, and I think he was like, shit, or he said something.
Yeah, I mean, he did seem guilty. I mean, he was going for his gun. Like, if he was truly shocked, he would probably be like, what the hell are you guys doing? Not immediately going for his gun. We talked about how careful Tony is. I'm sure he probably wouldn't have moved forward unless they had the foolproof.
Yeah, and I mean, he got even Junior's blessing on that one.
Yes.
So I think that it was pretty obvious that he was. And the fact that he brought up to Christopher that he wasn't able to get ready before coming to that meeting.
That's true.
Yeah, so Jimmy, and then we had Chucky.
Yeah.
So Chucky got it in the boat.
Yeah, that was great.
That was crazy. I mean, he looked terrified when Tony walked up to him.
The fact that, I don't even think I said anything in the moment, but that Tony pulled a gun out of a fish's mouth.
Yep. Yeah, he's like bringing this fish along and he's like, look what I have. So Chucky was going to be the one that they thought would try to take Tony out.
And I feel like I did hear Chucky brought up either between, I think his name is Michael or Junior. So maybe he was already hired, or like you said, he was about to, or he was the most likely person to try to kill Tony.
Yeah, so I don't know if he was previously brought up maybe before they decided to go outside.
Oh, maybe.
But, I mean...
They got to him first.
Yeah, they got to him first. And then the last guy was his like right-hand man, which that's Michael?
I think that's Michael.
Okay, so he's the one that was just like such a dick to his wife?
He's been a shitty guy since the beginning. He was also the guy that, there was that great moment where Tony stapled like a ticket or something to him. He like punched him, brought him around the corner, like a staple gun, stapled him a bunch of times.
Yeah, I mean, he has always been really kind of shitty. But in the last couple of episodes, we've seen him with his wife, which was also so crazy how clearly such an abusive relationship she was in, whether it be verbally or more than that. But just the way that she was talking to like the reporters and stuff, it was like,
oh, he said he loved me. He was so happy, when he was pretty much like, shut up, bitch, go take some Midol, and then ran.
Yeah, that's sad.
And his kill was great too.
Yeah.
I mean, Christopher and Paulie running him down in the woods.
Poor Paulie.
Paulie getting, at first I thought like, oh, he just doesn't like bushes.
Yeah, I thought he just didn't like the wilderness. Obviously, if we were out in the wilderness, we would not be safe against poison ivy because we don't even know what that looks like.
I think it's 3.
That's what I thought too. I thought that just looked like a normal bush, but...
I don't know. Maybe they pretend that, obviously they're not going to have him run through real poison ivy. So maybe they're just like, no one's going to care. Yeah. But also the fact that Christopher was getting revenge for Brendan.
Yes, I think that was something that he needed. I don't think at any point has Christopher really gotten to grieve in whatever way that is, whether it be revenge, whatever. I don't think Christopher's really gotten to grieve Brendan. There's just like a lot going on and it's moving. And a lot of people didn't like Brendan because he was kind of a screw up.
Right.
So I don't think that really gave him the space to grieve. So I think that was very satisfying for him to take out Michael.
Yeah, that was very satisfying for us as well. At least me.
Yeah. No, I mean, he was so shitty. So obviously everyone in the show is bad for the most part, but there's some that
are worse than others.
Yeah, and you feel connected to Tony as much as he's a mafia boss, or not boss, whatever he is, capo.
I think he's about to be a boss.
Yeah.
But like you said, 3 targets down in a single episode.
Right. The huge turning point, which I guess was before that, is the tapes.
Yes.
Tony is taken down into some random ass basement, and the FBI is trying to talk to him again and basically trying to brush them off. Like, there's nothing on these tapes that you could play me. And that one cop that had tried to talk to him before, the look on his face, like, he just looked like pale.
Yeah.
Like, you are not ready for this. And Tony was not ready for that.
I mean, that's huge. I mean, that's your uncle and your mom, 2 people that he has made continuous excuses for, protecting them, shielding them. So much of his life has been dedicated to just try to make these 2 people happy.
Yeah.
And they are the ones that tried to have him killed.
Yeah.
That was such a devastating moment. I don't know. I'm really curious to see if Tony did do anything with the FBI down there. Maybe not. I would assume not. But I don't know. That could be a reveal later on that he actually did something. Because if you're going to have anything put you in a mood to want to work with the FBI, hearing a tape of your mom talking about killing you, that's a pretty high up on the list.
Yeah, for me, I think that Tony cares too much about the organization as a whole.
Yeah.
For him to talk to the FBI. So I don't think that he did. And I think this is him kind of finding his own ways. I mean, he was ready to kill Junior or get someone to kill Junior. Junior was protected because he got arrested.
That's true. That's a very good point.
But the most satisfying part of this whole episode,
the whole season,
is watching him just let Livia have it.
She has been arguably the greatest villain. I mean, she was the one that gave the go-ahead to kill Brendan. She was the one who planted the seed to have Tony killed anyways.
While also spreading
not
the
rumor, but
sessions.
yeah, the fact of the therapy. I mean, she's been behind almost every catastrophic event has been by her hands.
Yeah, and clearly we even got to see young Tony's life, young Livia, and she's never been a good person.
No, she was horrible in the past also.
Yeah, so she's been just awful. We honestly, in the last, 3 episodes, been going back and forth so much on, like, is she faking this? I have no idea. It seems like she is, because it seems like she's, like, being manipulative with it. But then there's some things that she says where it's like, she didn't really have to go there with this.
Yeah, even Carmela was... like, she's probably faking it too. So obviously the suspicion is there that she is faking it. But there are moments where it's like, she didn't really have to do that. Or the stroke thing, like, how would she know to pretend to have a stroke in that moment or something?
Well, and she's in the nursing wing at that point. I don't know if you could really fake a stroke. Like, how are you gonna fake a stroke
I don't know, she probably just starts freaking out or something. I don't know.
I feel like that's really hard to fake. The memory stuff, she could fake, I think. She's very manipulative. But a stroke, like, I don't know. I guess it's gonna depend on, like, why they think she had a stroke. Like, what is it that triggered them thinking that she had a stroke? But I hope that she was faking the stroke one. I mean, obviously,
you don't want that for anyone.
You don't want anyone to have a stroke. But I hope that she was fully mentally aware of everything that Tony was saying.
Yeah, I want her to be in peak health so that she just get destroyed by what Tony just did. Also, just Tony grabbing the pillow to walk up in the first place. I was like, yeah, fucking do it, kill her.
No, oh my God. I mean, if there's anybody watching our channel right now that is not familiar with your, like, dark
obsession
with like just letting people have it. It's not just Livia, it's spread across a lot of our reactions.
Yeah, most of the reactions have a common theme on my end, but that's a satisfying one.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. The pillow thing was like, damn.
Yeah, he was ready to go there.
Yeah. I also do have to say, Carmela is like letting people have it. Like, she is done. She's just gonna tell it how it is to everyone, to her priest friend, to Tony, like anybody. She's just like
Olivia.
To Livia, she just does not care anymore.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know if she ever did. Especially with Livia, like she's always been like, Mom, like just tries to like kind of calm her down and whatever and try to like kind of keep the peace. But I do not think she cares anymore.
No, I think she's getting to a new point of her own. It's hard to explain, but she is kind of coming into her own a little bit more of just like, look, everyone else is doing what they want to do. I'm going to start doing what I want to do. So fuck you and fuck you.
And I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, she's a great character. I mean, I even like Meadow a lot. Like when they were watching the news and they were like, oh, Junior, like a respectable businessman. And Meadow was just like, Dad, cut the shit. Like, we're beyond that point. We went to college together. You killed a dude while I was visiting schools. Like, come on.
And same even with little Anthony. Like, he has some little under his breath comments that are pretty funny too.
Yeah, everyone's excellent in this show. There were a couple of moments that I was like bummed about. First, how Tony responded to Dr. Melfi when she first like put all the cards on the table.
That was so disappointing.
Super disappointing. I mean, obviously he came back to apologize and to like give her a heads up about her safety and stuff. I think that would be beyond him now. But Dr. Melfi has brought it up too, that every single time she brings up someone or talks about someone that's close to Tony, he blows up and storms out and screams at her and stuff.
Well, and that's why when he was like, all cards on the table, and she's like,
are you sure?
Yeah, are we really doing this? And he still went off on her.
So thankfully he apologized, but I hope we see her again. I mean, she's gone on vacation.
Oh, I mean, we have to. I feel like I honestly couldn't imagine this show without her.
Yeah, and Tony dealing with his problems without her is 0% chance.
Yeah.
That, and then Tony coming clean to his crew about seeing a therapist.
I was assuming that they were gonna like kind of chuckle, give him some shit at least.
Yeah.
They seemed pretty shocked.
Yeah, it wasn't the response I was hoping for. I don't need them to be like, hey, that's great, that's awesome, like, good for you. But they did seem more shocked, and even Christopher didn't even say anything, really just kind of stormed out. When he's the one that currently has probably just as much mental issues as Tony does.
Yeah, and you know, Tony opened up with him and talked to him about it a little bit, so Chris already had his suspicions. So it was a little bit of a bummer, because I really feel like those three guys are like his guys. Like, they are very close. But I hope that maybe they can grow to have that type of relationship where they can talk about stuff together.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even like necessarily need to talk about stuff, but it seems like they're okay with it because they have to be okay with it because he's the boss.
Yeah.
Whereas I wanted them to be okay with it because they love and respect Tony enough as whatever, a friend to be okay with it.
Yeah.
It seems like an obligation, not really something that they would have done naturally. Like if Tony was on their level in terms of the hierarchy, that they probably would have had an even more negative response.
Right.
Which again goes to the whole culture of everything, how Junior was so afraid of his image for oral sex and stuff. So still like this image is very heavy throughout.
Yeah. I feel like one of the most disappointing parts for the characters for me was the Artie Tony come to a head in the parking lot meeting.
Yeah.
I know we have a difference of opinion on this, but I really wish that Tony had come clean. I understand that Artie was already so pissed, clearly. He's waving a gun in his face. But I just feel like out of respect for Artie, and especially his like intelligence, their friendship, all of it, it was just a bummer that I'm like, come on, Tony. And like, he swore on his mother's life, which obviously he doesn't care about his
doesn't
mom.
matter anymore.
It was just such a bummer.
I thought the conversation was going to go in a direction that you kind of wish that it went to also. Obviously, Artie is so pissed and he, you know, how could you betray me? And I think that's what hurt him more, was the betrayal of everything. I would have really loved it if how it played out is if Tony came clean to him and was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't tell you because I don't want you involved in any of this crime stuff. I didn't want you to be affected by anything. I tried to get you to leave on a cruise, but having someone murdered in your restaurant, I didn't want you to lose everything. It was the only thing I could think of. I was running out of time. I did everything I could so that you would be able to start your restaurant all over again. Like, I thought if he would be able to explain everything that he did, that would have maybe calmed Artie down a little, and then that way he could be honest with Artie. But Artie kept going after that, and he revealed that he already knew. He already knew all of that, and he was still just as pissed. Like, he was still so pissed when he knows that it was because he was trying to stop an execution from taking place. So it's like, was that preferable for you? Like, would you rather Tony do nothing and have someone get murdered in your restaurant?
I can see for him that it seems like that's more out of his control, whereas now he feels like
he's part of it.
Yeah.
I
and
get
he didn't
that
get a
too.
choice in that.
Yeah, I get that too. But it's just like your alternative was way worse, in my opinion, and you already know the alternative, and you're still this pissed.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he was just blindsided by Livia, and then he was betrayed. I think it speaks volumes for Artie's character that even after speaking to the priest, that he still went to a place of understanding and was like, you know what? Livia's a horrible person, super manipulative, and I'm choosing to believe Tony. This has been handled. It's done now. We move forward. So it does say a lot about Artie's character, but I just wish that Tony hadn't lied to him.
I wish the whole situation played out differently.
Yeah.
I wish Artie didn't know the rest of the story, and I wish Tony could have told him the rest of the story, and that would have made things a little bit better. I'm not saying he needed to agree or be happy, but at least put the gun down or something.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, in the heat of the moment and everything, and obviously, like, the show is supposed to be more realistic. Like, a lot of the, stuff that you watch, especially movies, like there's conflict and then there's resolution. But this is a show, and this show is 86 episodes long. Like, not every situation can end up perfectly, with a little bow on top.
Right. So unfortunately, Tony still has to continue the lie. But hopefully this makes Artie a little bit more aware of Tony to the point of trying to just keep things separate.
Yeah.
Obviously, his wife has been very much pro keep things separate away from the mob.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he'll listen to his wife a little bit more, even though she could be a little bit nicer to him.
Like we said, she wasn't wrong.
She's not wrong.
But yeah, I mean, I hope that she can just talk to Carmela and like work things out, because things are just the way that they are. The mob is gonna be there regardless if you let them into your restaurant or not. We'll see how it goes. She's not wrong, but I do also wish she could be a little bit nicer to Artie.
Yeah, Artie's a good dude for sure. So it was just an insane episode, tons of deaths, crazy, not necessarily reveals, but moments. And then it ended very sweet. It ended with Tony being a family man. And I think that's what this show does so well, is that yes, it's the mafia, the mob, whatever, and it's all crime and everything, but at the heart of it, it's a story about a family.
Yeah.
And that's how this season ended.
That's a really good point.
So, a peaceful moment of Tony just being like, look, life goes by pretty quickly, so let's enjoy these like little tiny moments, just like this one, getting kind of stuck in a storm and having a little dinner by candlelight and just being with family and surrounded by his crew members and friends. And so it was a very sweet way to end what was a very deadly episode.
Yeah. Overall, this season has been incredible. Our introduction to the Sopranos.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait for more.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.